Hello, everyone. I just wanted to say real quick before we get into this week's episode, thank you guys for 100 subs. We hit this goal last week, and it really means a lot to me. It's fun to see that you guys are interested in watching me play on this account every week. So, from here going forward, it's going to be a weekly occurrence. I've been maintaining it pretty good so far, but I just want to let you guys know that there's still much more to come. Thank you guys for joining me along the way, and without further ado, let's get into this week's episode. Alright, it was episode 6. The episode came to a close. We showed off the cinematic, and then we promptly forgot about it until now. Um, why I foreshadowed that we'd be going here and then left it to the dust? Uh, because. But we're gonna do it now because we need to get to Themisto, because that's where we get to the boss fight, and he is the best drop chance, and he has the best drop chance if we want to farm neural sensors for our Forma that we need to start crafting really, really, really bad. Also because we need to get the Saturn Junction. Let's go!
12 seconds later.
I have to re-record this section. I just fought him and realized I wasn't recording, which isn't a big deal. Nothing really interesting happens during this boss fight. You kind of shoot him twice and he dies. But we did miss out on a pretty big clip. I sold the Dex weapons. They sung to me like a siren, and I resisted the urge to use them, but I got rid of them because they're too easy. They were so powerful, so better than anything we could really get, that I decided to get rid of them to incentivize us to experiment with other weapons and equipment. If we want them again, we can get them when they come back in a year. They come back every year for the anniversary event, so they're not totally permanently gone, but wow. All right, and to kill this guy, we just come up here. We walk away because, damn, I thought meleeing Zanuka would be a lot better. Got a tanky shield. We almost got it. Almost dead. All right, Zanuka's down. And we come over here to Alid V. And there he goes. That's the boss fight. And this is where we get Valkyr. Solid Warframe, but not interested. Oh, the Deadlock Protocol. Mastery rank 4? I did not think we were that far ahead. Holy shit. I mean, I should have figured, but damn. Then we get the Deviri Paradox? Oh my god. Oh my. Gotta rein it in. Gotta go back. We're gonna do the Europa Junction as well, because I want to get to Europa. I'll be right back. Wow, that's a pretty good aura. We now have access to Europa, which is actually, I can't get anything from it. But, if you're looking for a Warframe to get early on to help you with the game, I say early on, this is a few planets in, but if you're looking for a Warframe that's going to dominate both normal missions and Steel Path, Nova is the one to get, man. Nova is cracked now. All right. Few days after the last clip, but it's okay. Now that we have proceeded through Jupiter and have unlocked the Deadlock Protocol, let's do it. Oh my god, it's the GOAT. I'm really looking forward to this. But I gotta mute.
7-4-7 against. Cast and recast 7 times. decided. The fleet has been retrofitted and redeployed to begin at once. New lanes, trawling for old things. By prophet and void, by the blessed handless founder, we hereby invoke the Deadlock Protocol.
There's that fucking smiling fuck. Oh my god. I didn't know he actually showed up on. Oh, let's get that again. Yeah. I love Nathaniel so much. Gotta be like one of my favorite Warframe characters. Alright, let's actually do the quest now.
Xoris, the Sumper, rail agent, crab diver, or pit boss. Hear this. Your comrades, your friends, your family, good people with clear debts are being taken, vanished. Nathaniel, in his hubris, is writing checks and cashing them with Solaris lives. There is upset in the halls of corpus power. The foundations of their kleptocracy tremble. To Neth, we say this. You are seen. To the Solaris, make yourselves heard. To those who have aided us in the past, join us now. You are needed.
Alright, let's go see what all that's about.
Sparky. Yes. Biz and I may be in over our heads on this one. Listen up. This deadlock spat is costing Solaris lives. The Corpus founder, some long-dead cove named Parvis Granum, carries a lot of messianic clout. Well, Neff's claiming the old man's got an heir. If true, that heir can, by rights, claim total control of the board. Board schisms and infighting might be the main reason SU survived this long. If the board unifies under one person, one found by Neff, our people will never see daylight. I need you on this. You in?
Yeah, I'm in. Not much. I have a choice. Now, the reason we're doing this quest, hopefully I don't get interrupted, is because we get access to a really powerful glaive. I know, kind of not as exciting or anything, but we are having a pretty big lack of melee weapons. Right now, I'm using the dual commas. We've had them for quite a while, and they've been serviceable, but they aren't very good. We could do a lot better. And that's where this quest will... Osprey doing the thing? That's where this quest will free us from our burden of not having a good melee weapon. As I explained earlier, I got rid of the dex melees. Those would have been good to keep. Might I say hypocritical that I got rid of them and I'm using these, since these were a code weapon that I got, but...
Neff, all right. Patching through.
Like all of you, I was born poor.
With but a meager derivatives portfolio and limited vesting options. I never knew my parents. But, as an orphan, poor as I said, I found great riches within the tenets of our glorious founder, Parvis Granum.
The corpus became my family.
They buzzed the band. Keep at it.
You know, when you put a quest and you put Nathaniel in it, it gets 30 times better. That's just the bias in me talking. Let's just skip to the next transmission.
But over the years, as my wealth blossomed,
And my humility grew vast. I began to see a certain similarity. I wondered, who am I really? After a protracted negotiation, my birth mother sold to me the secrets of my conception.
Wait, what? Get that signal back.
epiphany. It would seem that I am one of the sons of our late, great founder. And, more importantly, his heir. Now I have only to prove it. That is where all of you come in.
The brass on this mucker. I have to protect my people from this trust fund lunatic. Do your thing. I'll check in with my whisper network. Let you know what they're saying. Talk soon.
Well, if Nathaniel is the son of this Parvos Granum, then it makes sense why he's so gas.
Got dirt that isn't safe to shovel out in the open. You know where to meet.
Holy shit, the back rooms. I think this is like the first time we've been back here.
So, Neff's making a succession play. Sumper thinks he can prove he's a sprog of noble descent. No idea how. Parvus was assassinated before any of us were an itch. Biz?
Look familiar, Outworlder. Warframe, yes, but one of a kind. Protea. Legend says she was built specifically for and assigned to one Parvos Granum. Yes, part of a deal Granum cut with the Oricon themselves. Granum was no amateur. He had real power. Our ear inside says Neff's techs have found a lead on Protea's whereabouts. Protean traces, they're calling them.
Granum, the original taxman. Killed when someone, a board member most likely, sabotaged the void drive of his personal transport. Neff wants gene proof, but there's nothing left to scan.
And yet, so they believe, they found Granum's Warframe bodyguard, who was with Granum when that void drive went critical. So, who is to say what's true?
Our people are vanishing because of this. That's true, I know it. I don't care if Parvus Granum is dead, alive, or making change tap dancing in a Grenier officer's mess. Sparky, you find what Neff's looking for. You'll find out what happened to our people. Get on it.
Okay, boss.
Protean detectors should be on board. Not sure what they look like. See what you can find.
It's, right. It's a great, big hand.
Granum tribute. Story is, Parvos was missing his left hand. See if you can...
Another engineering blunder? We need confirmation. Reset and get our next volunteer into position.
What was that?
I think it was a void temporal shift. I'm not entirely sure. I've never seen one before. Small, though. About as big as a person. Patch me into the system. Could do with some noise while I'm eyeballing the bits.
Nathaniel, you are found. Remember the first days of Fortuna. Your failure, our victory. Without the Solaris, your aspirations are nothing. Return our Solaris brothers and sisters, or to nothing. So I swear you will return.
You and your bleeding heart, Tenno's thugs. I really don't have time for this. My robotics, on the other hand, do. Kill crews, take care of this. I have history to make. Ready now? Protean trace spiking. It's time! Send in the next volunteer!
They're gearing up for something. No! Biz! What is that thing?
He got sucked.
Outworlder, hold position. I'm getting something.
He'll pay for this. Volunteers. He's killing our people for some kind of weapons test.
Maybe not. I'm still pulling signal from that jockey's rig.
What kind of signal?
I don't know yet. Outwelder, don't let them cut the signal before I can decode it.
By prophet, by void, it's real. It's real.
What is this? What are we looking at?
The jockey's feed.
Sparky, you better get out of there. Well, we make sense of this.
Man, I wonder if we're about to go there. I don't know. Seems like we won't. No, I'm just kidding. You know we're gonna fucking wind up there.
To the Corpus Board and my many, many supporters across the Origin system, everyone is asking, when will I, Nefonyo, end this unprofitable, squabbling deadlock? People are saying, Nefonyo's perfect for the big seat, a visionary, an exemplar, a protege of the great founder himself, Parvos Granum. Friends, our time is at hand.
How many kids are going to grow up in the feds because of this? How many parents lost because I couldn't do my job?
Judy. There's a vent kid a very long time ago who would have hero worshipped the woman she became. You're enough.
If Neff intends to visit that pocket for his proof, he won't risk himself. Not at first. Sparky, you can beat him to it. Biz has figured out how to activate Neff's Granum tributes. You won't believe this.
These tributes are essentially coin-operated. You'll need a Granum crown. You'll have to search the ship.
Neff as the Corpus figurehead, with the United Board behind him, will be hell for us and workers everywhere. See if you can get across first. Tax whatever proof he's hoping to collect, muck up his plan, and find our people. To cross over, you'll need to find a Granum crown first. Search the area. If you make it across, keep an eye out for our people. They may have survived. I've told more than enough kids their parents aren't coming home.
Are we gonna have to fight a treasure, my favorite Corpus enemy?
The tomb is verified intact. Dispatch the treasurer with my offering. It's time I paid tribute myself.
Alright, here's our chance. Time to tax the taxman.
If only Parvos could have lived to see this day. Imagine his face, beaming with pride, as he bestowed upon me, his son, that sacred golden hand. My surgeons have assured me the procedure will be quick and painless. A pound of old flesh for a glorious new legacy.
I paid top credits to crap in Neff's coffin. Double if he was still alive.
One scan of Parvos Granum, and my lineage shall be proven. None shall deny me. What? Tenno? Again? Not today. As Parvos' heir, it is my offering to make. I am coming, Father. It is I who shall pay tribute. Your Neff is almost home.
Deception is the sword of wisdom, thief, and I am most wise. Oh,
I was really hoping this guy would do the voice line.
Not reach him before we do. Is that understood?
Him! As if the body would still be intact. Something's off. Get to the tribute. Expect some friction.
Alrighty, here we go.
We've got a lock on you, Outworlder. Good luck.
Whoa.
Been so long since these old eyes beheld another living thing here in the sanctuary. I am Parvos Granum. Thank you for finding me.
I am the void. You are alive. My faith never wavered.
I live. Treachery seethed within the heart of the faith I had built when the board's assassins overloaded my transport's void drive. Protea, my beautiful Protea, and her gift for manipulating time preserved me. But at the cost of all that she was. Now she is nothing more than a specter of her former self. My beautiful Protea. That is why you have been invited here.
Father, permit me to show you all I have built in your name. Do Nef Anyo that honor.
My name. I have watched you. Monuments to narcissism, demanding others sweat in your stead, gorging upon that which you have not earned. Watched as you claimed for yourself my teachings of self-reliance, perverting them into a flaccid philosophy of sloth, of idleness. Is that you, my son?
No, that must be a different son.
You know nothing, falling short as you do of every ideal that I value. Your words, your efforts, are the model of inadequacy. I called you Nathaniel, but I do not need you. I need them.
Them? Tenno? Father, you're making a mistake. Come now.
Protea has scanned her kin, and with that, she is reinvigorated. Now, my lovely, if you wouldn't mind, show our guests the door.
I'm tweaking.
We've got a lock on you, Outworlder. Good luck. What the hell? Outworlder, I'm pulling sensory feeds from a trip you haven't taken yet. And hearing myself say things I've never said in a place I've never seen. Parvos? You should see this. What if Neff has similar logs?
Biz has a handle on the time jump, but we've got bigger problems than Neff now. Get out of there.
Not good enough, am I? Inadequate, am I? You've been watching me, have you? Well, watch as I show you how we do things these days. Crews, repel those specters! We have bigger fish to fry. want to rescue those comrades trapped in there, and I want to keep the past where it belongs. Dead and buried. Deal?
Yeah, I think after getting told off by Provost Granum like that, I'd want to keep that shit buried and dead too. Also, look at his picture up there. This guy is such a goofball. Ooh, how are we gonna craft that?
Neff's a bloviating narcissist with the morals of a haunted chainsaw, but at least
Whoops, I did not mean to cancel that dialogue. I couldn't get it to come back. My bad. Uh, Probably just something like, "Oh, Nathaniel is so cool and awesome and funny and rich and handsome. Oh, let's go get the Xoris." Yeah, it definitely wasn't that, but uh, let's get it.
Neff's given us a cipher for an old Granum file. Phantasmic scintilla and motive forces. We'll need more specifics to build whatever this tool is. Looks like a partial find. Let's see if Anyo's cipher works as promised.
Some doors ought to remain closed. Now that's not in my worldview. Fire, fusion, void. Progress always comes entangled with risk, with violence. With the precious sample obtained, development is accelerating. The Entrati have kept their secrets long enough. I am calling it the Spectre Particle. As my Archimedeans explain, mimicry is in its nature. An echo, exposed to precept circuits, we are able to imprint behaviors, like an infant mirroring her surrogate. Only this infant can set the world on fire. The Dallas Bird think they control us. They hit our research site with a Warframe assault team. Of course they did. I baited them to do it. The whole site lit up. 80 megatherm bloom. The whole lab vaporized. Those Warframes with it. Fire, fusion, void.
Pavos Granum originated Spectre particle theory? Guts. This old coot is a whole other order of intelligence, and that's bad for us. Get back to your ship. I need to figure out this Xoris thing.
thanks for the fast work, Biz. Sparky, listen up. Biz's findings indicate Parvus might be close to translating himself from that reality into our own. We're not exactly sure how, but we're getting some odd readings. You've got to build the Xoris before Parvus gets free.
This thing takes 30 seconds to craft. Dude. Oh wait, I can rush it. I do this every time.
A weapon. Glaive class, but with an energy trap. Spectre particles, maybe. Has a mid-flight detonation trigger. Tricky, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Gear up and let's go.
Now, before we go into this mission, we're not going to worry about that unique trait. We are going to worry about that this is a glaive. And unlike every other glaive, well, unlike every other melee weapon we've ever built, we build glaives slightly different. We come over here, we put on Killing Blow. We upgrade that 3 times. We hit mod capacity. This is a quest reward weapon, but because you craft it during the quest rather than receiving it at the end of it, it does not come with reactor, well, a catalyst, which is bad news for us. It means we get 18 mod capacity, which kind of sucks. But after the quest, we'll remedy that.
You're too late! The tributes are jammed open and the old man's errant specters have control of my ship. They're spreading through the fleet. I have no choice. If I can't have my fleet, no one can.
This was not the deal, Anyo. We have yet to rescue our people. Disengage the destruct.
I can't do that. But don't worry, I'm already at a very comfortable
going to blow. Antwelder, abort.
Wait, it's a time prison, right? Sparky, if you can get back inside before the reactor tilts, you theoretically have all the time in the world.
Wise Barvos. So I have to do it because this bastard ain't gonna talk for me. Ah, really taking the fun out of this. Oh my god, stop running circles around me. You goon.
Biz. I don't think they made it.
Antwelder? Yudi, they're alive. Listen, Neff's whole fleet is overloading. Huge energy spike. We need to take out Protea. Ready that Xoris. There, our rig jockeys. They're trapped in some kind of energy enclosure. You'll need to charge the Xoris to break it open.
Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. There's no stopping this without stopping Protea. A bit like eating your own, no?
Here they come. Take out the errants, then use the Xoris to trap the spectre particles that escape. You'll have to time it just right. Full charge. Now, target the enclosure trapping our jockeys. You'll need to trigger your Xoris to discharge near them. Well done, Outwelder. Now bring the rest home. Your Xoris to discharge near them. Need to trigger your Xoris to discharge near them.
By now, your friends have noticed that the overloading void engines are preventing the exits you opened for my captives from closing. Well done, and goodbye. Enjoy your stay.
That kind.
We're gonna take this rare opportunity to scan something. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's put her out of her misery. Boop.
You're too late! The old man's errant specters have... Huh? The protean trace is... gone? Where is he? Where is my father?
That temporal effect again. And yes, there are your sensory feeds, just like last time. So, the Xoris worked. In a battle that never happened. Or did it? I have a headache.
Our people are cooling in, Sparky. They're coming home. Tonight, all Fortuna will be singing a verse in your honor.
Yippee!
Solaris, we are reunited. Parents to children. Family to family. Take this time to hold one another. For tomorrow our struggle continues. We will persevere. Know that our emancipation is writ in the stars. With Solaris and Tenno united.
Alrighty, gang. That's the Deadlock Protocol. Kind of ends in a way. I don't know what I was trying to say. It ends kind of just abruptly, if you want to say that. Conclusion's kind of lackluster, but god damn it, I love this quest because two of my favorite characters are in it. So, and if we come out of here... Alright, sorry, I got PTSD from finishing a quest and getting a inbox message. We have access to the Xoris. And the Xoris is a very, 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 very times 30 good melee weapon. What's so unique about it is that when you throw it, much like any glaive, you can detonate it midair, and that detonation force does a forced electricity proc. So if you hit enemies with it, and they're in that little explosion, they'll be affected by electricity, which does some pretty good damage. But as we go along in our adventure, this thing will scale over time, and at some point it'll be better than the thing I want the more than the world, the Glaive Prime. But that'll be a while. What we are gonna do though, before we end this episode, because this is all we're gonna be doing today, is come over here to our Nightwave. I'm a little bit credit rich right now because I tuned into a prime time, got some credits, which is fair game. All right, we're gonna get this Orkin Catalyst, and because Nathaniel is so greedy to not give us a Orkin Catalyst to go along with this, we're gonna slap this on. Get Killing Blow up to max rank. And there's also another mod we have to put on, which is a bit of a interesting one. Volatile Quick Return. Makes the blast radius bigger, and if we don't heavy attack detonate it, it'll come right back to us. Like I said, very strange. Oh, we'll put on some crit too. Very strange way to build a melee weapon, in comparison to most that we've been building. I'll go over here to the other glaive. Oh, I sold it. We didn't have any of those mods on, I swear. That was my point. But this will be a pretty big tool for us going forward. So I'm glad we got it, and we got to do a fun quest.
Meanwhile,
The system shall change. No more clutching at sunk costs, imposed ideals, hand-me-down hopes. No, we are better than that. Corpus shall know a violent restructuring, but with time enough to face the impending threat from Tau with renewed and absolute vigor. Or not. Perhaps the rot is too deep. Perhaps the father should abandon his children. Perhaps it is time for a new philosophy. Life's just a bargain like any other. Yours is no different. Would you like a seat at my new table? Perhaps with your masked friends alongside? The business, was it? A curious name. And Utico, of course. All people who know what they want. I know what they want. But what about you? Tell me, friend. What is it you desire?